street soldiers, freedom fighters. You got to get the right information. We need messages to get the families together. We need messages to come together. And when you reach one, you teach one.
Bring it back to home right here. You might have heard about this story this week. Very tragic. Richmond, California shooting victim, one of great spirits in the Iron Triangle neighborhood, from Contra Costa Times. On the last day of his life, Lincoln Plair received a small paycheck and a promotion. Then he went about doing what he always did, one of his friends said. He attended to the business of helping. It was that spirit that appears to have put Plair in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was mowing lawns when he was shot several times in the torso. The 21-year-old was pronounced dead at the scene. Plair's boss and friend, Toody, Maher, the director of Pogo Park, said Plair came to the organization just over a year ago. On Monday morning, just this week, she had given him a promotion signifying additional responsibility. Anybody hear about this story on the news this week?
You told me about it. I hadn't heard about it, no.
You know, it really rocked the city of Richmond, California, and the neighborhood of the infamous Iron Triangle. And in fact, we do have on the line, Toody Maher's on the line, if you can bring her up, Lincoln Plair's boss at Pogo Park. Toody, are you there?
I'm right here.
Toody, how are you? It's Dr. Marshall.
Hey, just great to say hello.
Wow. This must have been pretty rough on all of you.
It's still
yeah, I mean, the main thing that everyone says is like, this was a radiant man, and this was a special man. And all the family, all the people that knew him said it's time now to really shine the light on who this man was. 20 years old, he lived alone with his 79-year-old father who had a disability. He got up every day. He shaved his father. He would cut his his hair. He'd feed his dad. And every day on the dot at 8 a.m., that he would show up in a little park, our park in Richmond, and just clean the park and clean the sandbox. Folks that knew him that he was always on his bike, and he would ride around, and he knew all the neighbors. And so many single mothers who were raising kids, he would stop by their house, and he would wash their cars. He would play with their kids. And he did this in all these points of the neighborhood, and everybody knew this was a wonderful, radiant spirit. So what happened, we are creating a little park for kids and for families in the middle of the Iron Triangle in Richmond. And he started coming by each day. He'd come by on Monday and ask to volunteer. He'd come by on Tuesday. He was with us Monday through Friday as a volunteer every single day at 8 that he would come and clean up. So folks around the neighborhood were just floored that this had happened.
Hey, Toody,
somebody that such a gentle, peaceful, loving spirit was killed.
Toody,
and, sorry?
No, so many times, all over the Bay Area, young people are killed, and it becomes another number. It's forgotten. Life goes on. We never find out who these people were, and there's no response. And I haven't been out to Richmond this weekend, but I have heard from a lot of people there has been a big response to Lincoln's death. Maybe you could quickly tell us about what's been happening over the weekend.
The one thing is all the spirit is there. It's just the people of the neighborhood need a vehicle for the feelings to come out. And all of this has come out through the park, because the park is this public space that folks are using. So we had a vigil on Friday night with 300 folks, and on Saturday that we had a car wash that was set up spontaneously, and we washed close to 200 cars and got $3,000 in cash from all the folks in the neighborhood to give to his family.
Wow,
so,
that's nice. That's very
part
nice.
of what I realized is just everyone wants something better for their children. They want a peaceful neighborhood. They need a vehicle for these feelings to come out.
Listen, Toody, do you know if any leads or any feedback, and by any chance at all, it might be too soon, about who may have done this? Any?
Well, no one knows. There's lots of rumors. I've heard a lot of stories. I don't want to say this now, but I will say this. When Lincoln and I spent a lot of time, and he used to tell me, people will come to get me. Oh, no. The only place I feel safe is in the park.
Right.
Because I'm walking, nobody is going to come to get me. When I leave the park, I'm looking over my shoulder all the time because folks know I'm weak. Folks know that, he was always in fear. That he was always in fear. His cousin was killed on the same street, on 6th Street, doing the same thing, washing a car.
Wow.
But one thing that I do want to say, Lincoln Plair was with 3 kids, and he turned around. My view is he saw what was going to happen. He turned around and he got these 2 little girls, age 2, and shoved them through the front gate. So he saved them. All of his parents, his mother say, if Lincoln was not there, something would have. He saved my child's life. So part of what we're doing now is working with the family, working the community, working with the folks that saw what happened, to tell the story that this is a story of an American hero and a special spirit that lived amongst us.
Well, so look, I'm hoping that they catch the people that did it. I'm hoping the community comes forward, and anybody knows anything, please let the law enforcement authorities know. We don't want killers running around, possibly being able to do it again.